guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing a drugstore beauty haul where everything is under $5, which is amazing. I have a ton of products to show you guys today. I actually filmed this yesterday and so many of the products were just complete fails that I was just like, okay, I have to refilm this because it was just like I couldn't even create a look with the items that I had. I am going to go over the things that did not work yesterday just so that you still know what was really awful and what was good. There were only a few products that I actually would use again, and that's pretty terrible considering most people get their beauty products from the drugstore, so there should be a good selection for a good price, you know. So I went to some different places today, got some different items, so I have more to try today. I'm going to start by telling you the products that were absolutely terrible. So let's begin. These products from e.l.f. This is a Prime and Stay finishing powder and a Sun-Kissed Glow bronzer. This had very little color payout and was very shimmery, which is not what I look for in a bronzer. I just want kind of a matte pop of color for my cheeks. This, no matter how hard I scrubbed my brush, my finger, anything, nothing came out of this. I don't know if it dried up, but it's absolutely horrible. And same goes for this highlighter. This is the Pink Diamonds Baked Highlighter. When I bought this, it had almost like a crust over it, like it had been over-baked. I don't know, but this is the most powdery, awful highlighter I've ever used. Awful. A few other things that did not work for me, these e.l.f. smudge pots. I thought that I liked them. I put them on the eyes. They swatch really beautifully and they look really beautiful, like metallic and gorgeous, but they're so oily and they don't dry down. Even with the primer, they were sliding all over my lid and were creasing really bad throughout the day, so I would not recommend these. They're great color if you have really dry eyelids or if you want to set them with a powder maybe, but they did not work for me. Let's dig into the things that actually did work and try out some new products as well. I have two colors of the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. These are to die for. I highly recommend these. I got these on sale for $2.50 a piece, which is phenomenal. Normally they're $4.99, so they're still under $5 when they're not on sale, but I got these on Target.com, so they might still be on sale. I have 100 Ivory and 91 Light Ivory. The Light Ivory has a little bit more pink undertones, which is going to be better for my skin, and the plain Ivory is a little more neutral. Something I found today at Rite Aid that blew my mind with how cute it was. This little beauty sponge in the shape of a Christmas tree. Does it get any cuter than this? No. This may not have been the most practical purchase, but it was $5. I'm going to use my beauty blender and just know that the Real Techniques sponges work just as well. So my beauty sponge is dampened. I'm going to add some of the Light Ivory and go to town. This is very full coverage. It still feels very lightweight. I seriously I like this more than my $40 foundation. It is amazing. And you can use a brush if you prefer, but you will get a little bit fuller coverage with a beauty sponge. You bet your buns it's gonna hide everything. And a little goes a long way for this. I'm just using like little pea-sized amounts. You can kind of see it's covered up my redness, my freckles are faded. It actually did a pretty good job of coloring up my dark circles, which is good. Okay, so if you do have a little bit darker skin tone, this would be fine for you, but because I could not find a concealer that was light enough for me, we are just going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. This is not under $5, I'm sorry, but this is one of the few concealers that actually is light enough for me where it's lighter than my foundation. And this is in Fair, so it does have a little bit more of a yellowy neutral undertone. I'm going to dampen the Christmas tree. I'll be right back. So that actually did make it expand quite a bit. It is comparable to the Beauty Blender. So we're going to use the Christmas tree to smudge in my concealer. I really love the coverage that this little Christmas tree just gave me. I'm kind of really impressed with how well this is blending. Okay, so let's do some setting powder. The Coty Airspun, I got this on sale, so it was $5. It was like $5.50. You can get it on Amazon for $6, I think. But I love this stuff. It has a really strong perfumey smell, so keep that in mind. So I'm just gonna set my entire face because why not? Okay, so I'm nice and set. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer SPF 15 in the color Bikini Contest. So this is brand new. I have not used it. It looks really nice. It looks fair enough for me. We'll have to see how it actually looks, but we're gonna give this a try. Oh my god, another thing, yesterday I used this Wet n Wild flat top brush to put on my foundation, and it is like falling apart at the seams. Do you see that? This is disgusting. I don't know if it's just this brush, but this is really not a good brush to put on foundation with anyway, and it's falling apart. Huge fail, do not use this. But the brushes that I did like was their little contouring brush, which I'm going to use for my bronzer because I want a really defined line. I don't want to be too warm today. That's nice. I like that a lot, actually. It's not shimmery. Okay, now my favorite part, the highlight. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. It is huge, first of all, giant, and the colors are actually really pretty. I'm excited to try this. It looks like, I'm going to swatch each little section separately. Really pretty colors. I'm excited to see what it looks like mixed together. So there's the four. If you can see, this is like a champagne, an icy pink, kind of a hot pink, and then like a bronze. So let's just see what this looks like all together. I'm gonna use Morphe M310. Oh, it's powdery. Maybe that's good. And we're gonna highlight. That's really nice. Actually, that is super, super beautiful. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let me pile it on a little more. We can always dull it down, right? I want you guys to be able to see how pretty this is. I kind of like the combination of the warm and icy together. I think that's really nice. But yeah, really beautiful. I'm happy with that for sure. Let's do the eyes. I'm super, super excited about this because I have a ton of products. So I love these little Wet n Wild single eyeshadows. These are like 93 cents. This one is my absolute favorite out of all of them. This is Brulee, and it is just like, there we go, the perfect base shade, transition shade. It's beautiful. It is perfect for my skin tone. It goes really, really nicely on the lids. Okay, I'm going to take my Morphe M510 and swirl around in Brulee to get a nice base layer down from eyelid to eyebrow. Get it all crazy, just smear it all over your face, it's fine. It's the same color as my skin, so you'll never know. So we're going to take this smoky eyeshadow palette from NYX, and I am going to take Morphe M433 and dip into this kind of bronzy brown shade and put this in the crease. And we're gonna do kind of buff above the crease as well. This is gonna act like a little mini transition shade and deepen up the crease and give us that foundation that we want for the rest of the shadow. I've never used these before. These are the Sephora Craig and Carl Duo Shadows, and I have Hue York, London Eye, and Bowery Blues. We're gonna take the purple half of Hue York. So pretty. Dip into that, see how it is. Oh, she pigmented. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna put this in the outer corner. I'm just gonna pull that in to the center of my lid. These are actually really pretty and pigmented, and I'm happy with them. I love it. So I always thought it was funny when beauty bloggers, beauty gurus, whatever, had multiple of the same brush. But now I'm realizing that I would like to go in and fluff out that transition shade a little further, and now I have dirtied my fluffer brush. So too bad, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, let's just take this and we're gonna go into this deep purple shade here and really darken up that outer corner. Just kind of windshield wiper motions, and we're going to stay right in the outer corner. We're not going to pull this in towards the eye at all. Just really deepen that up. And I'm going to grab this black right here and do the same thing, outer corner only. This little palette was $4.50 on Target.com on sale, and then they also had a buy one get one half off NYX Cosmetics, so I literally paid like $7 for both of these palettes. And this one I actually have not used. I haven't opened it, so this is going to be going in the giveaway, which, by the way, here's how to enter. We'll just talk about it mid-makeup. It is going to be a giveaway mostly of deluxe samples and things like that, but there will be some nice full-size items. Some of the items that I'm using today will be in that giveaway. It's going to be awesome. I will post pictures of all of the products on Instagram. The way to enter, you must subscribe to my YouTube channel, but for bonus entries, you can follow me on Instagram, and I will be keeping track of everything. It's going to be really fun. Lots of stocking stuffers, things like that. So anyway, back to the eyes. It's looking a little harsh on this side. I really like the way this side is coming together, so I'm going to fluff this side out a little bit. I'm going to go back into that bright purple shade. We'll use the Morphe M441 and kind of fluff that into the center. This video today is going a lot better than yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was like just fail after fail after fail with these products. I could not get what I needed from them. This video is meant to be helpful. This video is meant to give you an idea of what's good at the drugstore and what's good under $5 to help you create cost-effective looks, and I was not able to accomplish that with the products that I used yesterday. So I'm glad that I'm refilming this. We're starting from scratch. So here's what I decided to do. I wet my brush with setting spray M167, and I took this kind of icy pink color and I just put it on the inner corner. We're gonna take the M441 and kind of smoke out the bottom lash line, and I'm gonna go about 75% of the way in and leave that inner corner for highlight. Okay, so we are gonna do some liner. We're gonna use the Ulta Beauty Classic Felt Tip Liner. I love this stuff. This is very cheap, very nice, and it goes on smooth, so I'm gonna do the liner, and I don't like people watching me to do that, so I'm gonna pause and we'll be right back. Now we get to get on to mascara. I am going to curl my lashes using this e.l.f. lash curler. This was $2, and honestly, this curls way better than quite a few other lash curlers that I have tried. Eyelashes curled. This is the #1 amazing Ride or Die mascara. This is the Essence Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. Fantastic. It has a small little wand, which I love, so you can get into all those tiny spaces, especially if you have short lashes or thin lashes. This is going to be able to help you. I'm going to pop this on and I'll be right back. I want to move on to lips. For lips today, we're going to be using some Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. I have 4 colors here. I have Nudie Patootie, Nudist Peach, Rebel Rose, and Goth Topic. I think I'm going to use Goth Topic, the dark one, but I will swatch all of them on my hand. This is Goth Topic, Rebel Rose, Nudist Peach, and Nudie Patootie on the bottom here. They're just really beautiful and opaque and go on really smoothly and look really good on the lips. So we're going to do Goth Topic. Also, these dry down very quickly, so you have to move fast. I used a couple coats with this to make it completely opaque. The first one is just a tiny bit patchy, but I'm really happy with this color. I have been actually on the hunt for a super dark red for a long time, and this is really beautiful. It's like a berry red. Another thing with these is they dry down to a really comfortable formula. If you wear them for a long period of time, towards the end of the day, they will get a little crusty and start to kind of bunch up and crumble, but they do last for a very long time. This is super dark and vampy. I'm going to be doing a ColourPop try-on for the new stuff at Sephora. I'm a huge ColourPop fan, so I'm excited that they're going to be at my favorite beauty store. And I have the full collection except for one or two things, which I will explain in that video. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified for future videos. Okay guys, have an awesome day. Happy November. Bye everybody. See you soon.